What's going on, Axie fam? Elijah here, back with another video, and today we're going to be discussing some recent events within Axie, look back on the past a little, and also project a bit into the future and where I think we're heading. First of all, rest in peace to V2, and congrats to everyone who was pushing toward the season end in Season 21. It was an exhausting finish. I decided to go for it. I cracked the top 100 on the final day. I only played for about a week total and finished at 142. And this truly feels like the end of an era. I got the sense that everyone was spent and burnt out by the end. I know that I was. I mean, the game has not been patched for months, which is not really gonna amount to a super fun experience. You gotta keep things up to date, keep things fresh, especially with the developing product, which we have here in Axie Infinity. But what an era it has been. This is what got us to this point. This is what I fell in love with, was the competitive strategy game, and now we have our sights set on Origin. On the topic of Origin, Meditate Esports is 100% focused now on the direction of the game and making sure that we can put out fantastic content to keep you up to speed with what's happening. I will be posting content. Ryan at MT8 will be posting content. And if you noticed here on the official Meditate YouTube channel, he actually has been going ham. Look at all these bonus videos that you can have of Ryan out here putting out information around things that we can start to think about, whether it's theory crafting or potentially really strong Axies that are going to be coming out. And I will soon be on the Meditate channel as well. We have a lot of exciting things on the way. So make sure that you subscribe if you want to stay completely current with the best content in the game. I think a lot of you are already fans of our boy, so go check him out. He's got a few videos up already. Link in the description below. And then when it comes down to Origin versus V2, I have obviously spent a lot of time contemplating that argument, and I've come to realize that Origin is just 100% way more scalable than V2 in its current form. I think V2 is made for like a really small percentage of crazy competitive people who kind of like to suffer when they play a game. It's super challenging, frustrating, and yet you get a great sense of accomplishment when you succeed at it. Origin, it's fun. It's definitely more fun than V2, but that doesn't mean it's more rewarding or fulfilling from a competitive standpoint, and that's where we need to bring the two together. But I really believe that we're gonna do just that in the coming months. It's time to move on to the big news of the week, which is that the Ronin Bridge has reopened. Before I jump into this, it's obviously worth noting this was a massive mistake from Sky Mavis to allow this security breach to happen. It's a lesson that you only want to ever have to learn once, and I truly believe that they have, the way that they've addressed it. And now that we are fully backed one-to-one again on the new bridge is really exciting. But along with that, this is all uncharted territory. No one has made a game or created intellectual property like what Axie has done in Web3. They were the first to do it, they have pioneered it, and in my opinion, they've done a pretty amazing job considering our reach, our community, and where we are today. That being said, I hope that in the future, the team is also not only learning from this hack, but from where things went astray during the peak. I personally feel like when Axies were costing an Ethereum for like a virgin plant, so you could breed with it and make profit. Well, for one, you were gonna make a lot of money if you were breeding at that time. That's just how the market was, so it kind of leveled itself out. However, Battle Axie prices were much higher than I believe the team ever anticipated them getting, and maybe there could have been some kind of message that went out or some sort of like warning sign on Axies, just that this is alpha. Don't take all this as like some final ending point, right? Like this is just the beginning. And I feel like we didn't get that message enough. But playing devil's advocate, I think that most people in the summer had a hard time recognizing up from down. Things were so hot, they were so fast. The team's just trying to keep up with the press publicity. They expected maybe a couple 100,000 daily active users in 2021. We ended up getting like 3 million. There was just no way they were prepared to handle that type of scaling. For those who are thinking about SLP, AXS, RON, and the prices amongst those, specifically SLP, it's like, listen, the market is a dumpster fire right now. Everything is completely destroyed. This is just the way that it goes, and the team is working on solutions around how to move forward. But we need this all to be reasonable moving forward. I don't think we should see a 10, a 20, a 30 cent SLP. I think that that is where we end up in the danger zone with people being greedy, being annoyed, frustrated, and entitled. And I think that this should be a healthy number. I don't know what exactly, but Yes, work on some syncs for some decent rewards for people who play, but it needs to be about the game, about the fun that we all want to experience, that I love as a competitor, and about the collectability, the community, and also the other games that will be surfacing in the future, such as Land and the Builders programs that are out there. Okay, so back to the bridge being opened, right? Let's cover the bullet points. They had 3 audits, which we're really happy to see, of course, because we want to make sure this is thorough and that it never happens again. It's officially opened, it's ready for use. We can do withdrawals, we can do deposits. Now, all user funds are fully backed 1-to-1 by the new bridge, so everyone has been made whole at this point. We are on a clean slate, which is massive. It was definitely unnerving having everything held up there for the last month or so. So we have an internal audit conducted plus 2 external audits via Verichains and Certic. We're on track to release land staking this week, which is obviously very exciting for all of us land holders out there. And I love this last one, that the new bridge design includes a circuit breaker system as a contingency plan, which increases the security of the bridge by halting large suspicious withdrawals. Fantastic. So yeah, don't send funds directly to the bridge contract address. Make sure you're using the UI that is on the website, and that's where you do it. It's just going to look like this on the Ronin Chain website. So then we get into the details about how much money was drained, how everything has been returned essentially. It's fully backed 1-to-1, and they reimburse the amount necessary to make users whole with their own funds at Sky Mavis, which I think is obviously the clear and responsible thing to do in this situation. And we're good. We're ready to rock. We're ready to keep moving forward, right? Okay, so where do we go from here? Well, I wrote this tweet last night. If Axie fails, I'm leaving NFT gaming. I fell in love with this game and am committed to seeing it succeed at all costs. I didn't get involved to chase the hopes of other developments. I'm here because there was an immediate spark the moment I bought my first team. Listen, I love Axie. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm here. I'm committed to helping in the ways that I am able to via, playing, making content, enjoying the things I love, and sharing them with other people out there. I know there's a lot of other games people want to play, and go for it, right? Like, if that's your thing, do it, right? We each have to follow our own path. If Axie goes down, to be fair, I just have other things I'd want to do in life, right? But because I have this level of passion still for the game, I want to be here. I want it to be phenomenal. I want this to be the first flagship esports title in Web3, which it kind of already is, although esports was just a minor thing in V2, it had that X factor, that competitive zest to it. And I think we can do that times 100 in Origin, and that's what I want to focus on. I want all of you to be on the journey with me, and I think what we need now is hard work and patience. And the ones who are here for the right reasons, I think, will come out on top over the coming months and years. There's a lot of buying opportunities. The prices of everything is low. If you're smart and pick the right projects, of course this is crypto, so you need to be extremely safe when considering any investing. And listen to yourself. Don't listen to other people telling you what's good and what isn't. You have to make your own decisions. So Meditate Esports, it's gonna be building, we're gonna be creating. We have a contest that we're doing right now, an art contest to create an original piece which incorporates the spirit of Origin and Meditate Esports. Play around with creating our logo into an actual entity, creature, human, whatever. And the winners will be announced June 6th. Subscribe to the Meditate YouTube channel for tons of new Origin content. Thanks so much for watching this video, guys. I know it's uncertain times, but everyone is working really hard. Sky Mavis is working hard. Progress is being made. We've made a huge leap today in reopening the bridge. Let's keep going one day at a time and building something amazing. Love you guys. Catch you in the next video. Peace.